at the weekend I was in Philadelphia and I went into a thrift store and I got a blouse for $18 and it's literally perfect. I love it.
Is it literally perfect?
Yeah. Literally.
Would you
Literally perfect.
I had a very difficult time with that word this morning while I was writing because I wrote literally.
Did you already write an article this morning?
Mm-hmm. I wrote literally and I meant it literally, and I just thought to myself, I literally can no longer use the word literally because it's never used literally.
Oh my God, you're Carrie Bradshaw right now. You're Carrie Bradshawing out. You know when you're on a plane anyway, you're already emotionally vulnerable. There's something about being suspended.
The altitude.
Oh, is a thing? Oh. But wait, tell me about, that's just your tear ducts are being squeezed more, or
No,
what does the altitude make?
You actually have an emotional reaction to being so high in the air. Like the air pressure is not natural and something happens with your hormone levels and you become super sensitive.
Also, even though it's quite normal we've all accepted that people get on planes now, it's still weird that you're putting your life in someone else's hands and you're just following the crowd. You're just sitting there like sardines. Yeah.
You're just sitting there like sardines, traveling through the air.
Yeah,
Who
it's
knows
unnatural.
what's happening in the cockpit? It's called a cockpit.
Yeah.
Still.
Bunch of cocks.
So many cocks in a pit.
Yeah.
And there are all those
Cockpit.
numbers.
That is really funny.
Right? It's a weird thing.
Cockpit.
Yeah.
It's like the best English insult ever.
Like, this is Captain Charles reporting from the cockpit.
Yeah.
And that's a porno waiting to happen or something.
Richard. Dickie.
It's Dick.
Dick
from the cockpit here.
Do you travel a lot? You fly a lot, don't you? Have you figured out a formula to get through the airport, to look nice in an airport, but also not hold up the queue when you're taking off your like knee-high lace-up boots?
Yes. Slippers.
Always?
Yeah. Like those Gucci fur slippers have been a great...
I can't keep those things on my feet.
You can't... Oh, they slide out?
I practiced in the apartment. Yeah, I can't do it.
Oh, too bad.
I have to walk with my toes up, going like this. It just doesn't...
Oh. Those are good travel shoes, because they're quick on and off.
And do you get changed on the plane into like a...
If I'm traveling a really far distance, yeah. Or I'll just wear athleisure on my flight.
What's that?
I don't know, leggings.
Athleisure?
Athleisure. Like yoga to brunch.
Athleisure.
Yeah. Do you have a system?
No, but sometimes I like to look weird in an airport, like, because I think I love airport outfits. Mm-hmm. I love watching people, because it's the best people watching you can do.
Yeah.
Because it's people from everywhere going, and you like to imagine their stories. So then I like to think that someone might look over and be like, I wonder where she's going, and I try and spell it out.
So what is like a traditional
sombrero
outfit one might see?
Bikini. No, I don't have a typical one. I don't know, it depends. Sometimes I wear something completely impractical. One time I wore hot pants from London to New York, and then there was a journalist on the plane and she wrote about how I wore hot pants even on the plane, and then I felt silly for wearing them.
Hot pants meaning like really high waist tight shorts?
Yeah. You wear those all the time.
I do.
You hate wearing trousers.
I hate pants so much.
Why?
I don't know, I just think legs are cooler. No?
No, they are. I'm just wondering what you do in winter.
It's hard, I wear these. I like jeans, high waist jeans.
How do you look nice in winter?
How do I look nice in winter, generally speaking?
Yeah, like, do you go into the sleeping bag coat zone come March, or are you just in layers of fur and nice things?
No, I try to make myself feel good. March is a difficult month for me. Mm-hmm. Here's my theory, is that when I can't make the choice, I feel like I'm being imprisoned by climatic circumstances, and then I get depressed. Mm-hmm. So I have to triumph.
I think hair has a lot to do with how nice you look in winter.
Well, I tweeted before coming here that we were doing this and asked Twitter if they had any questions, and like 15 people said, how does she get that hair?
That's so weird, because I have literally 3 strands of hair on my head, and I spend my whole day looking at people with nice, thick, luscious hair and getting really sad and jealous.
Your hair looks thick.
You know how kids have really good hair? Because it's so tiny, it's so thin that it goes mussed up really quickly, and it does this nice thing in the sun. I've got kid hair, so it looks deceptively okay, but actually in reality, I'm a balding woman. I did a whole show yesterday for my boyfriend before I left the house, where I was putting on the layers of manly clothes I was about to wear for the day, and then I like ran back in. I was like, the sexy rucksack, and then I walked back in, and I came back in with the hat. I was like, and the pièce de résistance. Now I am a full man. I was like, boys won't whistle, wolf or otherwise. See you later.
Wait, so can we talk about the app a little bit? I'm curious about why you decided to launch, what your favorite part of it is.
I just like learning things, and I don't really know that there's like a big reason where I was like, I have to make this thing. It was just something I was thinking about. You know, I love fashion and I love Instagram and I love lurking on other people's, you know, sites and looking at what they're wearing. But personally, I don't feel that comfortable sharing my style on that social outlet. And I thought there could be a different place and that perhaps it could be linked to online shopping. And my original idea was that it could be sort of incentivized in a way, like you get tokens that you could then spend or some kind of gamification of that. And at the same time, the Norwegian office was setting up something similar and I was approached by them to join forces. And I just really liked the team and I really liked the idea, and it just seemed like a challenge and something I could learn about. I still feel like I didn't go to university, so most of the jobs I take on have some element of education.
Do you ever feel uninspired when you look at your clothes, and how do you remedy that? We were talking about that with the weather, right?
I absolutely do. But I think it's just about, sometimes that's when like investing in something or buying something from a thrift shop or even like getting a weird straw bag or something, it's about context, right? So if you bring something new into that environment, then suddenly all the other things look different again. Because when I have a new thing, like yesterday I bought a spaghetti strap silk top from Isabel Marant. And when I went into my room, and then I was like, oh, this could go with this and this, and then suddenly it's about a jigsaw that comes to life.
Right. Someone wants to know what your recipe for success is.
Well, it depends how you quantify success. I guess it's personal.
Well, how do you quantify success?
I just like to be creatively fulfilled, I realized. It's not necessarily the pursuit of money or status things. It's more like what interests me and does it. Because my brain, I get so bored so easily that I know I get depressed if I'm not being stimulated.
Right. How many poses do you think I've assumed since we
started?
started?
A lot. There's a lot. You could speed through the footage and I'm pretty sure I'm in this stance the entire time and you're like throwing shade.
I haven't done a headstand.
There's time.
How to...